toast to their career.
The perfect combination, boy.
Hemp hard, legends in the South.
This is sports fans' only home for the hottest sports show around. These guys are on fire.
You're now listening to KJ and Sean Mack. Let's talk some damn sports.
Welcome back to Sports Fans Only with your host KJ and Sean Mack. And during this segment, we're going to talk a little Len Bias, Reggie Lewis, and Hank Gathers. So for all you who don't know, they were great NCAA basketball players. They all died of cocaine overdoses, right? Or no,
one definitely, and then we're not sure about Reggie Lewis.
Okay. Now one of them had a heart issue too. Was that Hank Gathers?
They say Reggie Lewis also had an enlarged heart, but yeah, and Hank Gathers had problems as well
with his heart, and then Len Bias overdose. So I'm going to let you take the floor, Sean, and you pick it up from right there.
All right. Before we get it kicking off, first I'd like to say this segment is brought to you by Valencia Restaurant in Norwalk, Connecticut. Peace, love, and arepas. That's Valencia Restaurant in Norwalk, Connecticut, 164 Main Street. All right. So, Kay, I would like to call this segment the butterfly effect segment. They say if butterfly flaps his wings in Africa, it can cause a tsunami in America. So that's just letting people know where we're coming from with this. And we're going to see and discuss where would these players be if they didn't pass, and what would the NBA actually look like. So first we're going to go with Hank Gathers. He died March 4th in 1990. In 1989, a year before he passed, he became the second player in NCAA history to lead the nation in scoring and rebounding in the same season. His career average was 28 points, 59% from the field, and he averaged 11 rebounds a game for his career. Now, let's see. We discussed this a little bit, and we thought that he would have came out the Leitner year or he would have came out the Shaq year. In actuality, he didn't. So he definitely would have went number one. The draft was in June of that year, 1990, after he passed. And the top 5 picks was Derek Coleman. He went to Jersey. Gary Payton went to Seattle. Abdul Rauf went to Denver. That's Chris Jackson, for those who don't know. Dennis Scott went to Orlando. And Kendall Gill went to Charlotte. And honorable mention, Bo Kimball went 8th to the Clippers. So he definitely would have went number one, Kay.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he would have went number one. Or now, was that still during the period of the NBA when teams were still picking big men? Now, I'm wondering if he would just off that, would he have gone number 2 to Seattle where Gary Payton went?
Well, let's see. Derek Coleman was considered a big man.
He was a beast coming out of
Syracuse. College. Yes, he was. But Hank was still 6'9".
So you think they would have still considered him? Well, of course he wasn't a big man, but you think at that point they were still doing that?
Yeah, at 6'9", that's the time where a 6'9" player could be at small forward, possibly power forward. Depends on the body build, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And for those who don't know, go to YouTube, go check out some Hank Gathers highlight film. The dude was a beast. Like Bo Kimball too, he was great too. But Hank Gathers was an absolute beast on the court. Even though he went to what was that, St. Mary Loyola
Marymount.
Loyola Marymount, yeah. It was a low Division I school, but they were nasty.
They had a great game against. For anyone that wanted to know, go on YouTube and check out LSU Shaquille team against Hank Gathers and Bo Kimball. Hank put it up on him, put like 43 on Shaq.
Yeah, he busted. I remember that game. Yeah, he went in on him.
Gave him the business.
That's the thing. When they played top-notch competition, they held their own.
Yeah.
They wasn't scared of nobody.
By far. So I would say I take Hank Gathers come 1990. I'm going to give Jordan one less championship.
One less championship.
One less championship.
You think he would have been that? You think so? Who do you think he's most comparable to?
LeBron James.
You think he's? See, I would have said Len Bias is more like a LeBron James.
Well, you're thinking body build, but
yeah, body build, athleticism. Bron had a nice little jump shot within the 3-point line, even when he came out of high
Let's
school.
say a strong, more offensive Scottie Pippen.
Now I can, yeah,
Right?
go with that one.
Okay.